Kim, and because I was a plus one, we've all had the luxury of going to Neverland.
It's just a magical place. It's such a magical,
All of the golf carts were Disney or
like
like,
bumping like Michael Jackson music while we were driving. Like,
well, you drive in and there was elephants and monkeys in clothing and giraffes just roaming the property. The movie Jurassic Park, but like with animal, it was so
it
mesmerizing.
was just
It
the
was,
magical place. I mean, going from 14 years old, I mean, horrific, but going from his mother's murder trial and like as a kid having to go into court and be a part of the trial and then like back to back right after, the OJ trial, like all in the same year. And then just like bonding together to like have, and then, my boyfriend at the time going through trials with his uncle, it was like back to back to back,
yeah.
going and like testifying in a court in a murder trial and being there while, supporting my boyfriend at the time, just how emotional and how grown up those experiences were at such a young age, what we were kind of thrown into. So it's interesting that like, there was like 3 cases, the world's largest cases, 2 of them being thrown into before I'm 15 years old, like that's crazy. And that, like, I think is what really sparked my love of law.
I was going to say, do you think subconsciously any of that has shaped you into doing what you passionately are doing now?
Yeah, I mean, I think at 14, I'm sitting there watching, my boyfriend and his brothers going through something and seeing all the testimony and figuring out what that is and wanting to be so supportive. So, like, figuring out what does this mean? Okay, we have to hear like this person on the stand and this person in day 3 of trial and day 10 of trial and coming for like this, just knowing what the process was. And then, seeing dad go through that trial and then going ourselves, like Courtney and I went and being a part of that and seeing all of the witnesses and what that was and, being on both sides and seeing how that tears apart families. And that was so emotional for our family. And then again, supporting my boyfriend at the time, going through a big trial of his uncles on like such a serious matter and
That's a
just
lot.
really deep things. I think that like fully sparked I don't know if I've ever thought about it that way, but like I was always super
Correlation.
interested
Yeah.
in what happens in a courtroom because of those experiences.